After I started my hike in the city of Erfurt, I crossed different types of desert landscapes, rough mountain deserts and endless hamada, and eventually the Erg Chebbi, the tallest dunes in Morocco in brutal heat. Now I am heading towards a pretty unknown region, where I hardly found any reliable information. My goal is to reach a desert river within the next days. And day 4, I'm leaving the village after I had a tea with my host. And now I am heading to a very desolate black rocky desert and trying to reach the mountains in the horizon. Like by lunch, it's like 14 kilometers or something. And my goal for the next days is to reach a river called Wetreris, which has some permanent water ponds, but now must really be floating because the recent rains. So I think must be really cool to reach the water after some days of desert. And it's more remote, this area, so I have no clue what is gonna await me there. Well, a mix of plains and mountain desert. For a while, no sand dunes. So I leave the dunes behind, just behind me. Now in this open field, which will like be my landscape for most of the day. It's just like this. There is a highway, there is this little castle or whatever, luxury hotel, and behind this, more of this. But I might pass a lake. They told me there is a lake now, with even flamingos, so wow, of course this could be really cool to see flamingos in the Sahara. Straight at the shore of this lake. You really see how the water is retreating again, of course, with the rain. I don't know how many weeks it will take for it to completely vanish. Not as big as it seems, maybe some months. Yeah, but still a lot of water. And the birds are already here, or they will come. I don't see any birds yet. But for sure there must be birds from this paradise. I'm seeing a lot of dog tracks and quite of wondering if this is wild dogs, like stray dogs, or if it is kind of this desert wolves, jackals. We would like to see some of them. I've seen them several times in the desert of Jebel Bani, in the desert mountains, and yeah, they are going after the goats, the gazelles. They're like jackal, but indeed they are wolves. Of course, this is not the right territory to spot them, but maybe in the mountains. Yeah, I also see camel tracks, hooves, so maybe they go with donkeys. Yeah, how it gets wet now. Getting in a kind of a marsh zone. Beautiful. Oh, I should have a swim. You should have a swim. and I did it. Across this mini part, which I think this goes really far. This is like a creek or something, so no way I walk all of this. This plant, as far as I remember, is kind of a desert rucola. It has white flowers. This tastes like a cabbage, like Brussels sprouts. I will search for the name, but this is like a survival desert plant. It also has a little edible root, which is like a, yeah, like I don't know the name in English, like a kohlrabi. But this thing is really tasty. Now it grows in these floodplains. Yeah, I will take some snack. I'm thinking in the Wedreris I will find more of this, or in any kind of floodplains. From this beautiful oasis, plenty of life. Let me do this now. Oh, what a difference! Just a few drops of water and the life explodes. But where is no water, it's a wreck like this. I'm kind of approaching the riverbed of Wedzis, which is here. You see the greenery again, and yeah, looks like will be some dunes again. Just hope won't be too many. And also I don't know, maybe some remaining water ponds for swimming, because now indeed I will take a swim. Okay, now this already looks a lot better. Now I'm definitely for a swim. What a mud! Look! Wow! See that coming? This is the quicksand. This is the quicksand we are warned about in the Hollywood movies. It's really like a mud. Just had a perfect bath in here, and just the mud. This mud is really terrible. So if I would be here like 2 weeks ago, I really have no clue how I would cross all of this. Must have been this mud. It's like the most resistant mud I ever experienced in my life. These tamarisk trees are amazing. They are close to water, but they are the most salt resistant plants. So even if the water is very salty, they can kind of take out the salt out of their leaves. If you try them, they really have salty leaves. And as they are not poisonous, if you lack salt in the desert, you can use this one, the tamarisk tree. I am coming to this super mini cabin in nowhere. In the nowhere. Could be an option to have my lunch break here. At least I have shade. I think I'm gonna stay here. I'm having some good relaxing hours in this place, which came just in time. Outside the land is burning. So silent. But the sun kind of is screaming at us. Oh. No wind. Nothing. I've seen some dust devils in the distance. Soon I have to keep on walking, but still it's too hot. It's still still too hot to walk. It's so bright, wow. So I will stay in my nice, cute little cabin and keep on relaxing a little bit. I left my cabin. Today is not my day. I'm not gonna win a prize today. Don't know, maybe it was yesterday these dunes exaggerated, but I felt really tired, so my lunch break was quite longer than usual. But I don't know, now I feel okay. Just hope it's not gonna get worse again. I just really want to try to walk until the dawn to make up the kilometers I lost. What a sad and barren landscape I'm crossing now. Imagine you are surprised by a sandstorm here. Nothing, no shelter, nothing. Good. I'm entering the mountains. But it has some beauty also. It's a meditative landscape. Of course the dunes are spectacular, but this has also something. It's hard to describe. I don't know if in the film, in this movie, you can kind of imagine, you can kind of feel, but yeah, I like it. I love it. I want to reach the valley. Because I've seen in the satellite pictures there is some trees and sand, which means firewood and a good sleeping spot. Indeed, these pigeons. That's actually their natural habitat. The dirty pigeons from our cities. Looks like a mining area. They are mining for the minerals and the fossils. Now, I just had a little stop in this mining field and I was thinking to ask them for water, but a guy with a car passed and he did not speak any French, but he seemed not so happy that I'm here. I have no clue if it's illegal or legal, I don't care. So I did not want to bother these people anymore, just left. Anyway, I have enough water. In the worst case, of course, they could give some, but I made the experience with mining in several countries that they do not always want to see what they are doing. I'm really passing by a nice mountain desert now. It's a bit bizarre landscape, but also a nice change of scenery compared to the last days with the open fields. And I think I have to take a mountain pass before I reach this valley, which I am looking forward to. Okay, I think that's it for tonight. I'm in a mini valley with some trees, with some acacia, a bit protected from wind. I'm gonna sleep here. Yeah, it's it for today. A lonely Sony in the desert. What is she doing here? Why is she here? What is her mission? Maybe she is here to film to film this idiot walking the Sahara alone. I think that's his permission. Poor Sony. You could be with a top model. You could be with a top model, but no, you have to be with this. Good morning. I woke up before dawn to get walking with the earliest light because I still have quite some kilometers to go. I felt really bad yesterday night. I think it was dehydration, but I think a mix of dehydration and this effort of yesterday, the day before yesterday with the dunes accumulated. And I feel good now, finally. Yeah, but today I really cannot waste time because I need to reach this well, or if it is empty, I have to reach the river. I want to benefit from the cold of the morning, and yeah, now the night started to get fresh, which is good now because still it's quite cold. I'm a bit freezy, but for walking this is excellent. Yeah. I'm coming to a place where like 3 valleys unite and it becomes one huge valley. It's quite featureless, it's not a lot to see, so you can just walk. But there is some hills covered with sand. This is quite nice once the sun rises. It's nice for some pictures. Well, not in the horizon, but in this valley I see quite a group of camels. And camels is a good sign, because where is camels must also be their owners. So I'm really curious about this well, because this part of the Tafifalet is quite, you don't find really a lot of information, and what you find is mostly by 4x4 drivers, and they can be useful, but these people don't really care about the water sources. They have their own water. So of course for a hiker some crucial information is missing. Even the old military colonial maps, the French ones, are a shit. Of Morocco I don't know why the Mauritanian and Algeria are so much better. So what remains is Google Earth, and Google Earth nowadays has really some high resolution pictures of the Sahara. And I found this, which you really could zoom into. It looked like the well itself, and made out of concrete, like a drinking place for camels. These are quite common here. And also some other indicators gave me the idea this must be a well, because many treks lead like a star just to this place, and this is so common, this is so typical for wells, because of course the nomads, the people, they come from everywhere with their herds to bring them water. The third indicator was this is quite situated in a dry riverbed, which is like where you put a well. So I give it like 80% that it is a well and 20% that I miscalculated, because of course you can never know exactly until the satellite pictures will be so high resolution that you can go like really to 5 meters. It's always a bit of guessing, but I'm quite confident about this. So what I'm doing now is using my zoom lens as a binocular and seeing if I find some interesting structures. I'm talking about maybe a nomad tent or even a well, because this makes sense in this place, because is an underground water source there, otherwise it would not be the trees. But from here I cannot find anything yet. Maybe a bit further. Yeah. Wow. I mean, this Sahara smells like the Amazon rainforest. I'm passing through this acacia forest, like for Sahara circumstance. This is quite a small forest, like a savanna. And it smells amazing, like a perfume. I was thinking the acacias are flowering, but actually they are not yet. They will soon, they will have beautiful yellow flowers, but it must come from them, because always when I pass by acacias, it's this like a orchid smell. So I think they are releasing some pheromones or something nowadays, because they are greening now since a long time. Must be something like this, but the smell is just amazing. In this barren land you have this almost jungle feeling. I just had a situation, sometimes I really doubt in humanity. It was like three 4x4s, and I was like so close to the path, having a break, even standing up. I waved at them. It's not like, oh, it was so hidden. They deliberately ignored me, all three of them. You cannot tell me. I even went straight to that dirt road, and these people ignored me. They just kept on going. I was not even thinking to ask for water. I was just thinking to ask them for the trek, if they know something about a well. And yeah, these assholes, they would let me die here in the desert. It's really sometimes incredible. And of course it was tourists. A local would never do this. It was tourists with their nice 4x4s. Everything was so nice. Yeah, but they should not have any discomfort by talking to this stranger. It's really incredible. Really incredible how people can be ignorant. This is the mountain pass I have to cross, and I'm a bit thinking it could be water in there, because this is like a narrow gorge, and after all of this rain and all of these valleys accumulate in this narrow valley. So it looks like I found like a Berber or a nomad graveyard just in the middle of nowhere. Very simple, but they are clearly not ancient, like pre-Islamic. They are from the Islamic period with the stela to see. But yeah, really just in the center of this valley is this graveyard. The Sahara is an open-air museum. So I'm reaching by this mountain pass, and this is already a good sign. There has been water recently, as I expected. Like the whole water in these storms, of course, was pressed through this valley. And now is the question if in some very deep ponds something survived. Until now, so bad luck. There used to be water, but nothing anymore. So means next stop is this well. So this is my well. An old shelter, an old building. What the fuck? I really thought it is a well, or it is a well. Oh no, what a shame. What a shame. It's just a shelter for the nomads. Ouch. Full of goat shit. Yeah. For sure there is a well somewhere here, but If you don't know, you don't know. So there to this mountain range is the river, and this is only like 5 kilometers. I decided to just walk there. It's no need to stay here. If I can reach this river in about an hour, even though there was not a well, I met two nomads on their motorbikes, and which were really amused about me walking. Why I don't take a motorbike? Why don't take a motorbike? This is the most question. And they gave me water. So yeah, for sure I'm not in trouble anymore. I'm walking through these salt flats, approaching the river, and it gets a bit tiring. Just a little bit. Just a little bit after 25 kilometers, and no break today. Just keep on walking because I really want to reach this river. Mini dust storm. Still, I can see nothing. The tension grows. The river could be hidden behind these tamarisk trees because the river is not so wide. Just like a few hundred meters from the riverbed. This is already the inundation zone, and I still couldn't see it like from above or something. Wow, I'm so excited, but in a bad way. If I don't find it, I am fucked. If there's no water, I'm really fucked. Okay, now it gets interesting. Ooh, I see wet ground. I see water. I see fucking water. It's not a lot, but it is enough. Wow. Oh, I'm saved. I am saved. Wow. I think this is the most beautiful view in my entire life. Now is the big question, how to get down there. After almost 2 days without any water, this is just like the most beautiful I can imagine. Yeah. I'm at the river, and now time for a swim. See you. Wow. Whoa! The best bath in my life. So I left this spot quite fast. Not that I did not like it, no, but there's a lot more nice one, a Gelta natural water pond, just like 3 kilometers from here. It also was quite a bit muddy to get in and out the water. So yeah, I will just, and this is so close, so why not make the full ride then, and then I can have a relaxed afternoon. I arrived to this Gelta place, and looks like I have to cross the river, and it is water. It looks more clear than in the other side, so maybe it's also more tasty. I have to cross it now. That's it. Somewhere here I'm gonna stay. Keep on staying. No more movement. It's enough. It's really enough. I have water and now it's time for a swim. This thing looks really deep, nice. Ah, wow, look at this. I could jump in there. Okay, I'm quite in a bad situation now. This water is pretty salty, it's pretty almost undrinkable, and also I am sick, heavy diarrhea. I really don't know what to do. Now this comes really close to a survival situation. Tomorrow I will have to walk to the next village, which is like 20 kilometers from here. It's the absolute only chance I have, because to walk to Ramlia, to where I want, it is like 30 something, and I have no clue about the route, so I have to turn north again. This is my only chance. I have like a liter of good water and that's it. I feel so fucking thirsty and I cannot drink now because I have to keep it for tomorrow. Oh my god, maybe mix it with this salty water to have something kind of drinkable. So yeah, I think I will do this tomorrow, not anymore. Oh, I'm done. I'm really done. I think this desert trip is over, or at least I have to start again from another point. First thing is now to come back home safe. Can't believe it. Okay, I think I could solve my water problem. Ooh, I got a bottle of fresh water now. I dug a well close to the river, and I was right. It is fresh water. It's filtered by the sand. It's not tasting super the best, but I don't give a shit. It's good fresh water. And now this is what I could get. I filtered this with my filter, and this is what I get for today. It will be perfectly for tonight. And maybe tomorrow I will stay here, relax, and dig this well more, because of course there is like only a little bit and I have to take it with my pot. I will make this well so big and fill up all my water sources. Also my feet need to heal a bit, and then I see how I will feel the day after tomorrow. Okay, so good morning. I took a bit longer this morning, but anyway, it needs to get a bit warm. I decided I will fill my bottles as good as I can, at least 3 liters or something, or 4. And then in the afternoon, when it gets a bit cold, I will start my hike to this village in the north, which means I cannot continue how I planned, and then to do tomorrow morning the rest, to also save my feet from a one long walk, because it's like 20 kilometers. But my feet, yeah, they're not in their best shape and mood. So that's the well I dug yesterday, and then I tried to make it bigger. And I will try to use my tripod, and this turban is kind of a pre-filter to save my water filter's work, because the water of course is pretty muddy. Yeah, this will be my work for today. I will try to film it somehow, a bit at least. Yeah, I will film it. So that's how it works. I take the water with my pot, and put it to this pre-filter, which is my turban filled with sand. Under it the bottle, and this one is almost full. Then filter into the clean bottle, and again and again. Wow, so it took me like from about 9 to 11 to get myself like 6 liters of water. For sure this will be enough. It was a whole industry with the well, then with the pot, with this improvised pre-filter, the filter, a bottle which I put under to collect it, and then filter with my live straw. The problem is the water is so muddy that like after every bottle I had to clean the live straw in this water, but just to get out of this sediment. It worked pretty well, but of course took time. It took time. Like I really like how you can clean this with this syringe, which is with it, and in 2 or 3 times it's really clean again, and you can use it so fast. Yeah, this thing really saved my life. I'm really thankful that I bought it, and now as I have enough water, I will relax for the rest of the day or for the afternoon, because like at 4 I want to at least make 10 kilometers to reach to this village. I've seen it on the map and it's like 20 kilometers. I could really make it tomorrow morning, because also I don't want to overstress my feet, because they have blisters and everything, and take it easy. So I'm leaving now this unholy place. For me was an experience. I have my water now, which I dug half the morning and purified. I treated my feet. My diarrhea seems to get better, and now I'm heading north towards a paved road and then a village, and from there I hope I can get to Risani, and there I might have to relax some days to get my feet in order, and also this diarrhea thing. Also I feel like very weak. I have no appetite at all, just thirst. It's common in the desert, but not like this, and I don't know if I have something. I don't know. Well, it is indeed beautiful, nothing to say about this. Now I'm coming by kind of a narrow gorge. Oh fuck, again this mud. I don't want to wait. Shit, I have to be very careful here. Okay, so I have to go so close to the rocks. Looks like there is a path. Looks like there is a path in the rocks. Just the river is almost bordering this rock wall. Yeah, I see also donkey tracks and goats. Yeah, it's kind of a primitive path. I have to be careful here, so I wear no shoes. At least the socks protect a little bit. Also this water smells super strange, like chemical. It's not only the salt, it's something else. It's like how to say, like calcium. I don't really know, an element. Maybe also part of this salt crust, but it smells really chemical, and when you drink it, which I made a mistake before, it's salty and bitter in the same time. So if somebody has an idea what could be, please tell me, because I really don't know. What I shortened my life with here now. But yeah, I'm talking and balancing meanwhile. Oh, but that's it. I passed this mountain. Over there already the land opens again. I hope it will be a more or less easy walk till I reach the dirt road. It's like just going with the mountains there. Bye, wet ladies. I'm sure never come back. No, not true. Maybe one day with a car and the freezer full of cola. No, I said the word. Oh, look at this. Look, a mini dust storm. Oh, you have it also. I have it also in my. So yeah. Now I made the mistake to say the word. You know, only thing I can think about is a Coke. Despite I have water, it tastes awful. So it's always like I really have to push myself to drink it. At least I don't risk to drink too much then. I put a magnesia with this lemon taste in my bottle now. Not only for the taste, but I really feel I lost minerals with this diarrhea. And now, yeah, it's like a double win. But tomorrow, or the day after tomorrow, when I reach a city, I will for sure get me the biggest Coke I can find. Calotropis tree. They grow in this kind of riverbed situation. They grow huge apples, but of course they are poisonous. Just a few kilometers of my camp is a huge well, a giant huge well, even with a solar cell for automatic water transport. Oh my god, oh my god, I made all this effort for nothing. But how could I know? How could I know? In the middle of nowhere they have a solar panel. Wow. Well, I'm gonna drink this excellent filtered water now and change my disgusting water in my water bag. At least this should not complain. So my water filtering was not a mistake, because even this well has quite some slightly salty water. It could be drinkable, but my water is a lot better. And I drank a few sips and it has the same disgusting bitter taste, this chemical taste, than the others. Well, this well seems mostly be used for animals, but also the people have to drink from it. I don't know if it's salty recently due to the heavy rains, or if this is the rule. I don't know. Some things I have to research for. Now keep on walking with my excellent self-made water. Really proud of this water. Actually, I have to drink it like it would be a champagne or something. Passing by a little dune field, which I definitely want to avoid. Going around it, I already see it's just some Barcan dunes were formed from the river sands. It back to the first visible dirt road. All of the other parts were completely like washed away or taken by the sand. Now I have to follow this track, and even I see new bike tracks, motorbike tracks. I could be lucky if there is maybe somewhere take me along, but I'm not gonna count with this. I walked as long as I could. I stopped now. Of course, I'm not in my best shape, like with this diarrhea and everything, and not eating. But today I forced myself to make myself some noodles. And will be better for tomorrow. Tomorrow morning a tea, and then I can push the last 10 kilometers. It will be easy. Also will be cold and fresh. Because well, today was indeed a very hot day. Compared to yesterday, it was really hot. Even at 5 still was quite hot. But I have water now. Like really, I'm cool. Fucking fly now, destroy my picture. Ah, that's it. Yeah, just a bit windy here, but this little mound is protecting me a little bit. I don't need more. A Coke, yeah, I need a Coke. Oh, so much, so fucking much. I'm really addicted, but no, the desert always makes me addicted to Coke. Guys, I think this was it for today. And on my way back to civilization, the last around 11, let's say 12, with like a little curves and all of these kilometers, my diarrhea got a bit better. My feet, we will see. I really hope it won't be a lot more sand, because the sand is really fucking my feet. And yeah, actually I'm about to enter the mountains, and this is a sign that the sand will disappear, please get less, because now I'm just walking in this. This is not the best if you have wound feet. Yeah, I'm still with my tactic with socks and sandals. It worked very well yesterday, and yeah, I have like 2.5 liters of water left. It will be more than enough for this. Also, it's nice and fresh. The night was cold. This is for sure. I make it to the village. The dirt road is a bit tricky here, because many tracks go off. They seem like a legit second dirt road, and so I have to stick to my GPS to be on the right one. Also, it's over how is it called in English? Like the sand took over many parts, and you don't see anything at all, like yesterday. But it's not huge dunes, it's just a sand cover. And I'm about to reach these hills. I know from the hills the dirt road will be very clear visible, because the mountains, they block sand. Mountain deserts are mostly not very sandy, or not sandy at all, and a dirt road there stays forever. Yeah. So as you can maybe see, already I got away from the dirt road by talking too much bullshit into the camera, and now walking back to it, because really I followed something which was a track, which just I said before, and it turned out to be just, yeah, like a road, a motorbike, they go like they want, but I need to stay on this track. And actually this app was really useful. I use it mostly for the navigation. I use Locos map, and then I have some satellite picture of crucial areas. I have them in another app, like zoomable. Oh wait, I don't see myself so good. No, here. And I also have printed maps indeed. I barely use them yet, but still on a trip like this I would never ever rely just on the phone. It's perfect as long as it works, but then it breaks and you are with nothing. So yeah, look at this. I'm literally on the dirt road and you see nothing. And I know now why. Of course, with the rainfalls, all of this debris was washed. This was like a huge river now some weeks ago, and everything which was here is like a dry riverbed. A wet, of course, took the dirt road away completely, and as soon as I step out of the riverbed, boom, the dirt road appears again. I think this is gonna happen several times, and it already happened, but this area is quite like the most where I left the dirt road. Now look, the riverbed ends, boom, here we have the dirt road again, in good visible, no problem now at all. Oh wow, a desert lily just flowering now, beautiful. Wow, today it's gonna be a hot day, I already feel it. It's just 8:30, but feels quite hot. Soon I have to change to the turban again. This mountain over there is by far the most prominent around in this whole area, and I know it from the last time I was walking here. I've seen it from the other side. It's really very okay. Now the tree is another way. It's really very scenic from any angle, and of course it has also a name. I will put it in the subtitles. I don't know the name yet. So also I'm quite sure in the pre-Islamic times, in the Stone Age, this thing was kind of a holy mountain, because the people here also. Yesterday I passed by quite a similar solid Sahara, but you cannot see it anymore. A lot less higher, with a lot of grapes, and this was grape mounds, like pre-Islamic, Stone Age, Bronze Age, something like this. But I was a bit too tired to stop to film and all of this, so I hope you can forgive me and believe what I say. And I think to search around this mountain you will find similar structures, because this thing is like really the most visible mountain in a long distance, and of course it's really beautiful. I'm walking to a nice mountain scenery. What's beautiful, I got wind cooling me. It's really good. It's really good. It's quite close to the road. Almost done. Behind this corner, a bit more downhill, will begin the paved road, and then and then I'll be safe, more or less. Of course, I'm not expecting a traffic like in New York, but something passing every hour, every 2 hours. I heard cars from the distance. I heard them, so there is something going. Guys, you cannot imagine how lucky I am. Just like 1 kilometer till the end of the dirt road, close to the paved road. A French couple came with their like expedition mobile, and they take me to the sun because it's anyway on their way. This is so tasty. After all these days without almost food, I'm in this small town of Arnif, where I'm gonna stay for tonight, and I have no clue what I do with my plans. They will come anyway. They come after a time of rest. I really need to relax a bit, at least 2 days or something, and then maybe back to the desert. I don't know, let's see.